Okay, so far this week has been a week. This is the uh second week of Eclipse. No, the first week of Eclipse season. Oh, is this the second or the first? I think this is the first week of Eclipse season. Today is September 18th. And yeah, it has been doing its thing. One of the things for me is work is getting so intense right now, and not like on a like level of work type of thing. It's like, who the coworker situation, like the energy situations, like just the push and the knowing that I don't belong there. It's like I'm kind of being pushed out because it's getting so intense to where I really can't take this anymore. And it's not bad, it's not terrible, right? But it's things that I'm picking up on, things that I'm noticing. So I'm just like feeling called to pull some cards. So let's see what is going on for the collective that's also expressing itself through my life right now. Like, what is it? And what is it that we need to know? Right? What is it that we need to know? What are we being taught right now? What are we transmuting right now? Ooh, back of the deck energy is salt with protection, banishing, and negativity. So yeah, right now is definitely a time of feeling like, the boundaries and the protection is definitely in place. And there are things that we are being protected from that's showing up in our life right now. And it's like these are things that we need to protect ourselves from, right? It's a lot of negative energy coming in at this point. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely going to be working with some salt. I don't know. I might put some salt in the ritual, might refresh the salt. I need to do a good like protection ritual on the house. Like, I haven't swept outside and like put my salt out there in a minute. It's been a while, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that to incorporate that salt into my life right now. I need that energy right now. So yeah, we got preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. I feel like this is something that the unhealthy, um, the unhealthy form of it is kind of like being brought forth right now so that it can be cleared out and like transmuted and renewed into a healthy version of preservation. Because this animal, it looks like a chipmunk. Chipmunk squirrels, they kind of get that reputation of being all jittery and stuff. They can be overreactive, they can be overprotective, they can be too anxious, always anticipating the worst. I feel like that is coming up in my life right now, and it's being cleared out because I've had some very challenging situations as it pertains to the unhealthy form of this. And it's just been something I've been transmuting, working through, recognizing it when it pops up and saying, no, you can't get my energy. Let me think about this again. Let me lean into my feelings again and see what's coming up. Because I've been using my feelings as like my compass for life. I'm done overworking my mind because I can't always believe my thoughts. Next one is summer, expansion and growth. I feel like this is what we're experiencing right now because through transmuting things, through experiencing so called negative situations, negative energy, that is fuel. We can take that and we can transmute it. That's expansion and that's growth. Transmutation is expansion and growth. It's a change, it's expansion and growth, it's a transformation, it's expansion and growth. And of course, we know eclipse season is all about that. And with the lunar eclipse, those things are all about releasing. So, releasing is a form of growth, releasing is a form of expansion. So, this is definitely what we're feeling right now. and soil, stability, simplicity. And I love this. When I see this, I think of, first of all, the roots, right? And I love how small this is, but how far out the roots stretch. So it really gives you a picture of, gives me a picture, because I need to be talking to myself right now about this, about what I'm about to say, this message I got. So I feel like right now I see this and I'm just like, I'm happy with what I got, but I don't feel like I'm making progress. I don't feel like the growth is occurring because this is what I see. But this is what I don't see. This is what I sometimes overlook, right? This is what I sometimes overlook. Do you see how massive the roots are in comparison to that? Do you see that? Do you see how intricate they are? Do you see how they have so many different little compartments to them? All of this has been going on under the surface. So, Sydney, you really need to get yourself together, get your mind right, and realize that growth is occurring and stop being apathetic. Girl, it's not kid on you. So, yeah, I just had to deliver that message to myself right there. But the last one is sun. Healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. Once again, whoops, that energy said it wants to be felt, seen, and chased. Okay, and it's going to be sudden. Whatever, this card represents some type of blessing coming to your life, big, small, whatever, something. Whenever it comes, it's going to be like, boop, like how that fell on the floor. You didn't even see it coming, you know. So, yeah, sun, this is all about healing and just those happy feelings, those very, very happy feelings. And this is the energy that we're clearing the debris out in order to see. Like I'm right now, I'm seeing like a table, like a plastic table that has the raised edges on it, so that you can put something down, like a sand pit, or like, how they used to have those hermit crabs in Romance in the Stone. Like, imagine almost like a sand pit that's a table, and I see the sun. This beautiful card that's all over the background of it, right? In like a almost stained glass or mosaic type of form. And it's like we're just clearing that sand out. We're clearing it. We're taking that sand. We're using it to make a mirror. We're taking that sand. We're using it for glass. We're taking that sand, we're transforming all of that debris, all of that illusion, right? We're transforming that, and we're finally starting to perceive and recognize the sun in our lives, because the sun is always present. But if it's a heavily cloudy day, we're not going to see the sun, right? So it's the same thing. If your mind is clouded, if your perception is clouded, you have mental fog, you're not even going to be able to recognize the sun in your life, that energy in your life. So yeah, man, that was beautiful. And I also wanted to share a prayer card. I might have to do a part 2 and a part 1. Let's see. Wow. So let's do these prayer cards. It says, clarity is my birthright. Change me, divine beloved, into one who remembers in every moment my true self. Love, light, wisdom, and divinity. And then this one says generosity. I am abundant love. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily send blessings to all, even those filled with negativity or fear. May I shower the planet with love, knowing there is an unlimited ocean within me. So this did speak to me personally, because I have somebody at my job who is totally in a victimhood mindset, completely consumed by victimhood. She has a lot of negative, chaotic energy, and she has a lot of heavy situations going on in her life. And I feel so much compassion for her, but at the same time, she's very draining. That energy is very draining. And I didn't almost had it up to here with it because I'm doing everything right. I'm shielding myself. I got crystals at my desk. I'm taking selenite, showers and stuff like that at work, right? I'm grounding myself. But it takes so much work to not be drained by her presence and her energy that it's starting to drain me, right? And I'm trying to work on treating everybody with compassion and love, which I naturally do and I've been doing with her, but I'm starting to get real fed up with it, you know. And the solutions that I was thinking of at first, mm, even though I was thinking from a place of love and compassion, the solutions that I was thinking of were kind of just based in, man, I'm fucking tired, right? I'm tired of that. But like the decisions that I've been thinking of today, and the ones that I'm going to continue to think of, let come to me, really want to approach that situation with the idea of a win-win. Whatever the solution is, it's a win for me and it's a win for her too, right? So that really speaks to me with that one. And if you have a person that your energy is not completely clicking with theirs, maybe that's the same approach that you could take. And the last card that was at the back of the deck is Mystery. I rest in the unknown. Mystery. I rest in the unknown. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rests peacefully in the unknown until the right and timely actions are shown. I offer the mystery to you alone. You know, I do. I'm finally coming to terms with like just trusting and just resting. But at this point in my life right now, it is an everyday thing that I have to remind myself of because it's so fresh to me. Like the idea of just trusting, of just allowing life to unfold for me in the best possible way. That's something that's completely unknown. Like especially like growing up, I had no examples of, that type of stuff or anything like that. Everybody I grew up around was stressed, hated unpredictability, was always trying to control an outcome, was always applying anxiety or, lack mindsets to an outcome or to their daily lives. So, like, I have no blueprint going into this. And for me, mystery and the unknown can be very much correlated with what do I keep saying today? But mystery and the unknown can be very much connected to anxiety because it's like I'll put something on the future, which is why I'm learning to think of time differently. If you watched any of my other videos, I've spoke on, this African concept of time, which the future that we think of a lot here in the West, like really doesn't even exist because it hasn't happened yet, and we don't know for sure that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The only real time is the past, the here and now, and the very, very near future. So by thinking that way, it has helped me learn to take my hands off of things when it comes to learning to rest and to sit in mystery. I'm still growing through it, right? The energy is still emerging within my life. It's here, but it's still like, ramming up and pumping up in my life. So, yeah, that was beautiful. Clarity is my birthright. I love that because there is so much clarity that is just being revealed right now. I love that. Change me. That's all I can ask for is to be changed. Because when I change, things around me change, right? When you change, things around you change. So the best thing that we could ever ask for is for ourselves to be changed. That was beautiful. I love this. I love how energy can just be transmuted and transformed like this. It's okay. What? Huh? All right. So yeah, this was beautiful. Thanks for watching and peace out.